I mean, property tours are fun, but the problem is,
In reality, when you're trying to sell and you're explaining to the client, there's most of the things they're not seen to the eye.
but for our clients that are maybe watching, sometimes they want to be informed on the market, maybe shifting more towards this, towards talking about the market, maybe recent sales.
You come to Spain, you spend 80% of the time outside.
So, which property you pick today? Welcome to another property tour of a villa in Nueva Andalucía with a price tag of €6,450,000.
And it doesn't get more frontline than this. The golf course is practically your garden fence. Facing southwest, you have the sun all day.
A total of 7 bedrooms en suite fits everybody that you need, being this is the primarily suite with the little living room, bedroom, bathroom, walk-in closet, and a big outdoor terrace jacuzzi space just for your master suite.
And the downstairs is really where the villa separates itself. You have the full spa, hammam, sauna, even the bar, everything you expect in a €10 million villa, all for €6,450,000.
I mean, property tours are fun, but the problem is that we always shift to choosing the most flashy houses that look on camera, but many times maybe they're not super well priced at that moment or don't represent a great purchase deal. So that's been a very cool experience before, but let's see how this works out, where maybe we kind of handpick property or properties that are really a good purchase option and discuss and explain why from a real estate perspective, like why it's a good option and why it's not, what works with it, similar to a property tour, but more experience orientated. And it can be even a property that's like half demolished. I mean, if it represents a great opportunity, why not?
Exactly, and not just explaining everything very visually. When we have the property tour, we tend to explain everything visually, but in reality, when you're trying to sell and you're explaining to the client, there's most of the things they're not seen to the eye. So sometimes maybe in the property tours, we tend to forget that. We don't debrief the way maybe we're gonna try.
Yeah, and still you're trying to make a show for the camera.
Yeah, for sure.
Which property you pick today?
Well, today I'm gonna go with Elba.
Okay.
I did the intro of Elba already, so I think that everything you have on the market around there, especially that street, is quite famous now.
So we're talking about the reformed villa in Nueva Andalucía, Frontline Golf, which is priced at $6,450,000, including furniture.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
But that's why that's why exactly what I chose it is also already what you mentioned. So the fact that it's Frontline. At the moment, Frontline Golf, we really don't have a lot of houses key ready. We have a few that are off plan during construction, also much higher priced. If we're looking at just that area specifically, let's take La Cerquilla as well, so just on the opposite side. So this house specifically is just Frontline of Los Naranjos Golf. We have on the same street another house that's being constructed right now, closer to 10 million. Just across the Gulf, we have another one for 10 million as well. Another one I just sold for around 6 million. So we're basically out of stock, completely Frontline. That's why I like this house so much. And talking about the space, having a huge plot, we're talking just below 2,000 square meters, have 500 square meters inside. So we're talking about some sort of value, some sort of volume as well. And looking at different houses around that price point, either you're lacking the views or you're lacking the fact that it's not ready. Either is it too refurbished, like you said before. A lot of houses now, opportunity to actually refurbish, to renovate, but not move-in ready. So taking all these factors and putting the price on top for $6,450, I think it presents a good opportunity.
I agree with you. I mean, generally the Frontline Golf properties, that's a market of its own. It's supposed to be it is one of the desired niches of the market. People tend to choose kind of Sierra Blanca, Frontline Beach, maybe Zagaleta, maybe Golden, and Frontline Golf is one of the 5 top picks.
Exactly.
And it's very difficult to find properties Frontline Golf. I mean, Andalusia is the Golf Valley, but still not easy at all. I agree what you've said on the price as well. And speaking about the property itself, plot is very generous. You have a huge outdoor area around a very big pool with lots of different sitting and corner units and barbecue areas and so on. But what I found most interesting about this property is that it's so much elevated above the golf course. I mean, I've seen many properties at Frontline Golf, and then you'll kind of, the golfer is looking at you, you're looking at him, it's great, but maybe it's not that level of privacy. And here the property is really elevated, and you get like a much more kind of picture view.
Exactly.
And the orientation matters so much. And I mean, the majority of the clients always prefer south-southwest or even west sometimes. Here you're southwest.
Exactly.
So it's kind of considered generally, even though of course opinions can differ, but generally the best orientation because you get all the, not the morning, but the midday and all the way to evening sunset, which at summer happens around 10 p.m.
Exactly.
And so that's great. As you said, 500 square meters. Actually, the house even feels bigger in reality when you walk through it. Like if you want to maybe touch base on inside layout, because
exactly.
I found it quite interesting as well.
For me too, and especially always talking about two things. So we're talking about the volume and sometimes also the privacy in the house.
Yeah,
I know that we tend to speak about the houses that are family-based, family-orientated, but at the same time, we sometimes forget that they're mostly used as a vacation home as well, which means that
secondary home, which is the
Exactly.
vacation home, that then it's like, I love it so much, I stay for 4-6 months.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
But at the same time, it means that I need a lot of corners in the house, a lot of privacy, a lot of private bedrooms, private wings.
Yeah.
So, and this house kind of has it all because right when you enter inside, you have a huge living area.
Yeah.
And already the living area kind of tends to separate in a few spots. The dining, the kitchen. There's actually a spot kind of also to have the wine as well.
Yeah.
There's like a big wine fridge.
Very cool wine fridges, like
Exactly.
a lounge area, also lie down.
Exactly.
I never don't see that often, like a lying chaise longue next to the wine fridge. I think it works.
I think it's the purposes
well.
behind, yeah.
Some very intelligent person organized that.
Wise decision.
Yeah.
Wise decision.
Wine decision.
So in a way, you can already feel, like you said, it's 500 meters, but 500 square meters, but it feels very spacious, very open.
Yeah.
You can see there's a lot of natural light coming in, especially through that part. So there you feel the house is very big. Actually,
You get all the golf view directly from your living
Yes,
room, from all
yes.
these different corners. Then you have the separate living room, the second one behind,
Yes,
the TV room, which is also not very typical in this price range, considering we are on the Frontline Golf. Like, what do I mean by that? If this same house would not be Frontline Golf, its price ticket would be probably closer to 5 or 4 under even, yeah? So you're getting a lot in terms of what you have in the house. But I did say that already anyway. So the TV room separate, super cool, super nice. Then you have a big amount of bedrooms, far more than usual. I don't remember counting them, but it was 6?
So 6, 7 we have in total.
7 plus, that's including the staff bedroom.
Correct.
That has totally separate
Exactly,
entrance, which is
exactly.
totally separate, with a separate laundry, everything separate.
So 6 only in the main
very cool.
house.
6 in the main house.
Exactly.
You have an office, separate, which actually there's another bedroom upstairs, which is kind of smallish, which
Yeah.
potentially I would even change into another office or a games room for kids.
Yeah.
I would personally kind of reduce the house to 5 bedrooms plus stuff.
Correct.
And have 2 offices or 2 different games room and office. I think that
or
would
have
work.
the game room below. So if you're hanging out downstairs, you put the office upstairs. You have more peace.
Yeah, but you know what? Everyone now works from the office.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's not like, I know lots of houses have offices now from home, but it's not, still, there's so much more that you could do if it was your own house. Like you would want an office for the husband, office for the wife,
Yeah.
for example.
True.
Or the grandparents or the kids or whatever. So I think there's great potential there. Master bedroom, also
Yeah, master
very
suite is
spacious.
very spacious. You have your own private terrace as well. It's like a proper suite. Walk-in closet coming inside on the left, then like a lounge area, sleeping area, and the bathroom completely like in the back.
Yeah.
And from the bedroom, you also have a nice view over the Gulf.
Yeah.
So
And the house is very private as well.
it is. It is.
Like,
I think from
totally.
corners, especially from the neighbors as well. So
Actually, from the master bedroom terrace, you get a sea view like this. Some agents would call that a property with sea views.
why we didn't we have to
In the
advertise
brochure,
as a
big property with sea views, panoramic sea views.
panoramic, unobstructed.
Yeah, but no, it doesn't have sea views at all. But very private. That's also a great factor as well. Something I actually also enjoyed that there's this guest wing at the back, on the ground floor,
Yeah.
which has some cool bedrooms, bathrooms, and even has like an outdoor private terrace setting with an outdoor also shower,
Yeah. True.
bathtub area.
Yeah.
Like something cool for the guests to enjoy, and it's like totally separate. Also, you don't see that often.
Yeah,
Very
it
cool.
almost feels like it's your own private little spa or little
Yeah.
like have a
Yeah.
you know you
Very
have your
nice.
own evening
nice.
moment there. I think it's very cool.
But then something I've realized with the viewings in this house, like, okay, you see the house, the client's kind of like, okay, this is great, golf, maybe this, maybe that, and then you take them to the indoor spa,
Yeah.
the cinema,
Yeah.
the bar, which is like super decorated. I mean, that's definitely a wow selling point, something you don't also often find. I mean, I would have honestly expected the price to be still above 6
And
and
all
not
the
have
features.
those
Yeah.
spaces.
Yeah.
So
No, I
I
agree.
think it's a great pick in terms of good value that you get for the asking price.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
exactly your point that you said also. Now, I know in the property tours we mentioned it a lot, the way it's decorated, the way it looks, the way it feels,
Yeah.
you know, you have the wooden floor, like all these things. I think that, like you said, even during the viewings, you can feel that the client feels that it's very well decorated, it's very warm, that, you know, everything falls into its own place, especially even
I
with the
mean-
gym, the spa, the bar downstairs, like all these little details, they're very well thought through.
Yeah.
Not just decorated, I think they're really, you can see that the owner was doing it for himself. He was thinking for the solutions within the house, downstairs as well.
Yeah,
Because
the
you have-
downstairs he did completely to himself,
Yeah.
and it looks like immaculate, like really spectacular. The house itself, the story was that it was reformed by a developer and sold to the current owner, which bought it, I don't remember, approximately 2018 maybe? Maybe a bit
yeah, that's when it was
earlier?
finished.
That's when it
2018 was finished, the renovation, so should be around there, maybe 2019.
So kind of 19, it was a brand new property back
Yeah.
on the market.
Yeah.
Fully furnished, brand new. Owner buys it, lives in it, and he moves into a bigger house. And was thinking to keep the house, maybe rent it, but then was kind of too much of a headache hassle, so kind of doesn't need it. That's why he put it for sale. I mean, what you said in terms of furniture, I agree, even though partially, I mean, some furniture is nice to move in
Yeah.
and to kind of, I always recommend everyone, like, if you can, live the property before making any decision, being it small decorative changes or big reforms.
Yeah.
Because when you live the house, I mean, my personal experience, I've gone through this. I bought an apartment. I thought I'm going to do it like this, like that, like that. And then I lived in it a bit, and I was like, no, it doesn't make sense. Like
Yeah.
when you live in it, I'm not spending time on this terrace like I thought when I saw it. I'm actually spending time here.
Yeah.
So I want to make this place now nice, and that's just going to be some like. So I think you can totally move in. Furniture is great, but some of it maybe a family wants to change over and make it
I agree.
totally new and uplift that way the value of the house. Because again, I think you coming in with a great asking price, and whatever you do to this property in the next years, that will just bring the value up.
For sure. And in the end, you're going to personalize it. I think that the final touch is, you know, what makes the house home. But like you said before, I think that you have to well thought through it, what
Yeah.
you want to do with it. I remember not so long ago, I had a viewing in Isla Brisa. There's actually another one that's Frontline Golf we have.
Correct. Which, by the way, we didn't really mention, but
Yeah.
the first villa, the name was.
Villa
I
Elba.
always forget the names. That's exclusively sold by our company, and actually Isla Brisa, which is next to it, also Frontline Golf. That's
7.9.
5.79, also exclusively sold by us, for sale by us. Yeah, that's. I mean, those are kind of the two sort of best options. Frontline Golf in Andalusia at the moment, I think.
Think so. I don't think you have more than that.
I love that you mentioned the comparables at the beginning. Isla Brisa, I've been told it's like the cheapest property for sale at the moment. Villa, Frontline Golf. I don't know if that's true or not.
Should be. I think it's one that it's kind of close. It's also our exclusive.
Yeah.
Madrugada.
Oh yeah.
That's
Not Frontline Golf, no?
It is. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Also Los Naranjos. So Isla Brisa is Frontline Las Brisas.
Yes.
But it's very cool. Also, it's like in cul-de-sac, very peaceful, very quiet, completely private, and like we
Yeah, the privacy in that house is 100%.
yeah 100%.
And also, I think the best part of that house. Well, it's got a very open plan living area, which is very cool.
Yeah.
But the best part is the outdoor pool. Like you
yeah,
can
it's
really, like when you walk into that house and you see the outdoor pool, like the way the pool is done, how cool it is, like Miami style vibe, element of privacy that you don't see in any other house, and the frontline golf. I think that's why someone will buy that house.
100%.
You might like the furniture more or less, you might want to reform the bedroom, or you might want to do that, but that all just comes afterwards, like, or you might not do anything, of course. But I do see the tendency generally on the market, like people are buying, we were just speaking to Ines about that this morning. People are buying, we're seeing buying more houses to reform. At least this year, definitely see that tendency starting strongly, rather than the totally brand new, fully furnished with a grade of 20 to 30% upside on price, plus sometimes qualities are not that great sometimes, unfortunately. People are kind of more buying like this kind of homes, living them a bit, upgrading them to what they want, increasing their value. I mean, Isla Brisas is a great example.
No, it's amazing. And like I said before, it only needs like a few final touches. The house itself, the core of it, I think it's very good. Like you said, the very open plan living with a kitchen and even another smaller living room at the back. If you remember, there's like a smaller room, the TV room.
Oh yeah,
actually.
another TV room.
Exactly.
Which is not typical to find the two rooms.
But funny you mentioned that the outdoor and the garden, the pool area is very impressive.
Yeah.
And a lot of clients, what they don't think about, coming, let's say, from Germany, Scandinavian countries, they spend a lot of time inside.
Yeah.
So they tend to look at the size of the bedrooms, the size of the, everything that's inside, that they spend a lot of time in, let's say, their countries at home. You come to Spain, you spend 80% of the time outside.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people, they don't think about it. And I remember there was when we were talking about objections, and there was a lot of clients, they come, see the bedroom, and they say, the bedroom's too small. And I know that it was either you or Sergey that always said, too small for what?
Yeah.
You sleep in the bedroom, and then
your life is out there.
Life is
That's
out there.
the priority. Absolutely. That's actually one of the true reasons that generally, overall, the Marbella real estate market has small bedrooms.
Yeah.
Everywhere, kind of thing. It's, of course, you get, depends on the price, but generally, but it works in a way. It doesn't work that well for the closet space, in my opinion. If you start spending a lot of time, even the closet space becomes more important, but then depending on the number of bedrooms, you can change one bedroom into a closet. But really, you spend all the time outside, and the more you live here, the more you spend. Like I said, like sun goes down at 10 p.m. in summer, 9:30, 5 for something like that, sunset. Like, you're just all day out there. Then you sleep, and then you go back. So, of course, bedroom size is important, but prioritize what is really where you're going to be spending time, for sure.
I agree.
Well, let's not make this too long for the
Yes.
anyone watching. If you watched until here, give me some feedback. What do you think about this kind of conversation where we just share our weekly negotiations and sales and problems and issues that happened? Just like
we have
crazy
to do one just.
I mean,
just
there's
with
so
the
much
issues.
going on every week.
Yeah, just before we started this this video, I think we talked here about an
We
hour.
were talking about an hour, like all the mess that's been happening this week, and the challenges and the complications, the deals and the craziness of some clients as well. And we just said like, would be cool maybe to shoot that rather than the office property
I think
talk.
we could only do the weekly updates because it's so many things happening. Imagine doing it for the past 6 months. I think we can do like a 10-hour marathon discussion with everyone at the office. Imagine that.
Maybe that'd be cool. All right. Well, I hope we chose some great properties that represent good value on the market.
So.
These are not absolute bargains. No. Owners have priced them correctly for what they're worth, and they're looking for the correct purchaser that will value that house, will value its location, will value its quality, and will make a correct price offer.
Exactly.
But these are not overpriced properties for sure. And I think that's what I wanted to test as well, in terms of trying to, every time we do something, I'm always searching more we talk about this so much, like how to provide more value.
Yeah, especially that.
I think the property tours are cool, great, But for our clients that are maybe watching, sometimes they want to be informed on the market, maybe shifting more towards this, towards talking about the market, maybe recent sales. I mean, it would be cool to include in today's conversation, like the other 5 examples of sales that happen frontline golf to kind of
Yeah.
reconfirm what we know in terms of why this is really from the perspective of square meter. So let's see what feedback we get, and I think it was still a cool conversation. Thank you for your participation,
Thank you,
choosing the
Arthur.
property.
Thank you, Arthur. Let's do a next one soon.
Perfect.
Hope less problems until then.
We'll see.